$20 million pitch by Mayor Lori Lightfoot, placing a big gamble on bus usage in the city.
But is there proof that the plan in place elsewhere in Chicago actually works? CBS 2's Chris Ty is always investigating, and today he asked the mayor tough questions on her plan. He joins us now live. Chris.
Brad, Erica, bus priority zones are aimed at making CTA buses faster, safer, and a better user experience. They're already at play in parts of the city, namely here in the Loop. But the plan to expand made us wonder, is this a successful project worthy of duplicating?
You look outside at this moment, and what you're going to see is total congestion and gridlock.
Few will argue with that assessment. But the mayor's just released $20 million plan to study and expand bus priority zones on these routes opens up the question of how effective they are.
Mayor, you said if you look right outside, you'll see congestion. If you look right outside, you'll also see the red lanes where buses only are supposed to be constantly being used by people who aren't supposed to be in those lanes, gumming up the system. So does it make sense potentially to get that done properly before we expand this?
What your issue speaks to is better enforcement to make sure that we're policing those lanes.
So what does enforcement look like right now? This is a bus-only lane on Dearborn just off Washington. Let's watch it for the next 30 minutes.
We find the lane stayed clear for only 6 of these 30 minutes. That budget truck there idles for a full 15 minutes. Of the 7 buses that came through in this period, none of them used the bus lane. And how about this Chicago police SUV, which stays there for 9 full minutes with the officer never leaving the vehicle? All as 2 traffic management authority workers were just steps away, never stepping in.
We will up our game on doing that. I think that's a note to self for Commissioner Carney and CDOT.
How can you up this game for enforcement? How specifically can that get done?
Well, I think that we've obviously got a lot of cameras that we're using. We're looking at ways in which we can better deploy traffic aids in the downtown area.
Over that same 30 minutes, we monitored this stretch of Washington where the red paint appears to deter idling. 13 buses over 30 minutes, all in the bus lane, with 8 vehicles in the wrong.
And the plan to expand these bus priority zones is in the middle of an 18-month expansion and search to determine whether or not this should be green-lit. If they like what they see, this could begin implementation in 2021. Live in the Loop tonight, Chris Ty, CBS 2 News.